You want to know one of the reasons why they really hate Richard too and stuff? This is
because he was right.
Well, yeah, he was right. But one thing he was saying a lot was about these referral codes and stuff like that. Nothing's wrong with the referral code, but it's more like what's the referral code to? Like a referral code to like get you like a discount on a car versus like a referral code to get you to trade so you lose your money. Yeah. Right. And that's what ended up going on. That there was like a lot of these influencers back in the day, the reason they were trying to get popular in the first place is because, hey, use my referral code to BitMEX and stuff like that. Okay, sure. And the thing is, I would create this giant list, right? So like I'd create dollar cost trade. There we go, dollar cost trade. And then I'd give you the referral link. And then basically all 250 of you guys watching right now are going to sign up to the thing. I have 250 of you guys on that list now. And whether you guys win, lose, go sideways, as long as you're trading on BitMEX, I'm getting a residual payment off of that guy. So you just got to imagine if I'm getting a 1% to 2% fee off you guys for every trade you make, with 250 people on that list, I'm making what a trader, his entire portfolio of like 2.5 traders every single month.
And you're safe.
And I'm safe. So
and everybody else is at risk.
And I remember even as late as like 2020, he's like, "Oh my God!" Like he's like, "I showed my link to some guy back in 2016, and this whale's still using my fucking account right now. Thank God. I don't know who you are, bro, but thank you." He's like, the dude was getting paid like $30,000 a month still.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, from like it was like 6 traders. He's like, I only shared it to 7 people. One guy's still using it, and like the other 7 or like the other 6 are not even using it anymore. He's like, I'm still making 30 grand off this dude. I love you, whoever you are.
What luck, right? What luck.
But the thing is like, oh my God, that's such a good. That one's a good story, right? Because like there is winners, right? But the thing is the majority of people start losing.
Yes.
Like it's called dollar cost crypto for dollar cost averaging dynamic DCAs, not for just blindly throwing it all in one shot or gambling.
Yeah.
Right.
And what you're doing is, by implementing that strategy, you're bringing in time tested success, which is the Warren Buffett model of investing. Now, I'm not saying that, your best investment is going to the stock market, but he had the best strategy. It's a time-tested strategy. Getting in and holding and saving and buying into, good companies is smart investing. Yeah. And that's what the man did. And he became, one of the richest human beings on the planet and made a lot of other people rich.
Watch this shit. So Warren Buffett was only worth I think Warren Buffett was only worth like $50 million or $100 million when he was 50. Only though. And he made the majority of his wealth above the age of 50. Yeah. So there's time, bro.
No, I'm good, man. I'm good. I did mine too.
but they said the difference between him and a lot of other investors, because there's other investors that made way more money, way faster, way sooner, right, than Warren Buffett. But what Warren Buffett did is that he never left the game. No. He kept playing the game. If you actually track
time in the market,
he was in the market. There's guys in the 50 when he was 50, he was a fucking nobody. He could have just been one of these dudes with $100 million in the South Florida playing golf, fucking strippers.
Him and Munger.
Him and Munger and shit. Not talking about private lives and stuff, but that is a majority of people. Majority of people have hit that 100 mil, 50 mil. I'm out. I'm just going to live life and stuff, and that's totally fine. That's beautiful. But what made him special is that he stayed playing. He stayed in the game. He's top of his class. Like right now, any fucking major investor, even someone like Carl Icahn. Carl Icahn is still look like they bring him on kind of like, oh, here, let's bring in the old vulture. This fucker would go into your company, ripped your fucking guts out, fire the entire staff, and ooh, a penny. But it is later douches and then fly off, right? But they bring him as they bring him in a wheelchair sometimes and stuff. The guy's still sharp, but he's not the guy he used to be. He's not the trader anymore, right? Yeah. And here's Warren Buffett and them still sharp as a tack. It's one of the rare there is this whole thing that attributes to when men top out in income. It's kind of crazy, right? So the first time, if you're very low in IQ, if you're very low on IQ, let's just say you're just this, whatever the IQ, which is the bare minimum to get into the military, as an example, right? Mm-hmm. You're functional, but any lower, you'd be a detriment in the military, right? Let's just say it's 75, right? In IQ, you max out in income around 36 to 38. And that has to do with your testosterone complete peaking around that point in time. Basically, you're at the youngest and your testosterone be at the highest, and you've learned the most amount of skills, and then that's usually when you top out, because from there you're not able to advance into better jobs. You're doing a lot of manual labor and stuff like that, and it's just maybe you're a worker, you don't own the business, you're just working for somebody. You've been working in the company for 12, 15 years. They give you bonus, they increase you, but at some point they can't like put you any higher, Then from there, you hit the average for most people where they top out on money 45. That's people with IQs of like 120 below. Pretty good, like really good. Then and then people in that 120 category can actually keep making more money, but it depends on what fields you're going into and whether they can keep stacking more things on top of it. And for some people, they just top out right there. So it's like 45. Then there's like the highest level, which is like the craftiest people, the people with the highest emotional intelligence, really high IQ, but not too high because it's this whole thing that like Richard Hart says when the IQ is too high, they're emotionally retarded.
Yes,
very stupid. Like some of the richest people in the world are in that 120 category, 140 category, not 160 or higher because they're so smart they can't communicate with anybody else. Right? Yeah. That emotional intelligence. Now, that IQ right there, right, is their income usually tops between 55, and then there's this very, very rare individual. I'm talking about it is like a fraction of I'm talking about like, all right, like Hex is one time 22% of a penny, 10%, 10% of a percent of people where their income never stops growing. They just always keep, they either plateau-ish and slightly grind up or just keep going up. And that's the type of person that I've always just aspired to be. Mm-hmm. Because it's like, well, and this is a person like there's like football players out here where like they make tons of money and they keep investing. They're making more money outside of the field than they are in the field. Yep.
And you look at those people, and it's because exactly what you just said. It's a mixture of not only the intelligence, their acumen, business acumen, and all that, but it's their emotional intelligence. If you see people like Richard's got both. If you see people that have both, that's where you find these stronger leaders. Is people who have not only